I feel like the atmosphere is really electric. I mean, listen to it right now, and this is the last day of the show.
Well, it's a great chance for us to gather new business and see what's new in the industry.
See you at the next IT Expo.
We'll be here.
Hey, it's Rich Tehrani with TMC and TMCnet here at IT Expo 2018 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Gwain Bayley's with us. He's a VP at nCore Communications. How are you?
Good, and you?
Doing fantastic. Really having a great day, and it seems like show's doing well, so you guys are happy, we're happy.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your company.
Absolutely. So we provide security solutions, kind of like VPN, but it can be adapted to many different applications, essentially. And we're agnostic of what the physical layer is. Could be Ethernet, could be Wi-Fi, could be anything, satellite, could be any communications medium. Essentially, we, instead of doing traditional VPN where you have a certificate on one side, which is kind of like a public key, right? We have LTE credentials on both sides. So we have a SIM or a software SIM or eSIM on the device, and then essentially a full LTE packet core on the server side, and we do mutual authentication without ever passing keys. That way, when we set up a VPN between the two devices, it's based on fresh session keys every time they connect, basically. So there's no credentials to be stolen, and it's very secure.
So from a competitive situation, when companies look at competitive companies to buy from or competitive technologies, why do they choose yours?
Well, essentially for a more secure solution, right? Particularly with things like quantum computing coming out where asymmetric keys can be broken or will be broken in the future, right? These are symmetric key cryptography solutions which won't get broken, basically. So it's more secure. So definitely people who are looking for a higher level of security, put it that way. And we're built into various commercial devices already, like this is a biocomputer, and our VPN solution is coming built into these basically in Japan. That's a Canon security camera, we're in that, and then the Coral Edge, it's basically a camera controller, basically. Our software, we provide an SDK, basically that can go into many different devices for the client side, and we provide our own server, like in a box or in the cloud, basically.
Who's your target customer then, like OEMs?
So OEMs are our primary customers, but also service providers. Like we work with a service provider in Japan, and we're beginning to work with some other ones as well around the world.
Excellent. What other new things has your company come out with?
Well, so we have our own provisioning service as well. So the biggest thing, as opposed to a traditional VPN where it's just a certificate and then your username and password, you actually have to get the SIM credentials for this solution. So we have an actual provisioning server, and actually I have one built into this server right here. And we basically provide that SIM provisioning service as well to our customers. So they can set up an account, log in, then they create a bunch of a SIM pool basically, right? And then they can send activation codes to individual users from that management interface, and then they can activate their device basically.
What else should we know?
Well, we're a small company, we're expanding, slowly getting more commercial business, but we're open to any kind of new opportunity.
Great, exciting, and like you were saying, with quantum computing coming out and people using more cloud resources for nefarious purposes, you're going to have stronger security, so it sounds like you're well positioned.
Exactly, that's one of the things we're primarily targeting, like here, where our gateway basically is your access point to the cloud for secure access. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot, Rich.